Welcome to Lake Paddles, a channel where you catch me either in or on or by the water. And this week it's unboxing this inflatable kayak. So I have unboxed my Sandbanks Style optimal kayak. I did it outside as it was quite heavy with everything in one go to bring in. So the package I got came with an electric pump. It includes, of course, the skeg or tail fin, and a rather lovely quality bag, actually, with wheels, which I gather from looking at other people's videos will fit in everything that you want, not just the kayak and stuff they supply, but you could put your PFD in and etc. There's straps on the back of the carrier if you want to be carrying it across the field. This pocket looks like that could be where I can tuck my own paddle. So the kit does come with a 4-piece paddle, but it feels quite heavy. I've got my own 2-piece paddle with a carbon fibre shaft that only weighs 870 grams, which is quite nice. You know, it's included, that's fine. Hand pump, the seat, which I believe has gone through various modifications. This seems reasonably well padded seat, so we'll find out after a long trip, I guess. And finally, the optimal kayak itself. Now, it has to be said that I went for an X demo, so let's unroll it and see what we get. Oh, and before I do that, also to say that I've got the kit, which I think is a puncture repair kit. My pot has a crack in it, which I'll either have to mend or see if I can get replaced, because that's a bit of a shame, but it's a small thing and obviously not going to affect the actual kayak itself. I thought I would unroll the kayak on film so that I know how to pack it up again later in case I forget. Well, when they said X demo, I imagined it had been out on the water. I can't see it's looks like it's been anywhere. Perhaps just blown up in the shop. If that, or maybe just pulled out of the box. So I cheated a bit and used an electric indoor pump that I've got. I didn't want to blow it up too much, but I thought I could just get some of it done. So it's up to about 4 psi now. I'm going to just show you that the valve's quite clever. In the hand pump they give you, there's a bar going across there. Can you see that? And as I push it in and turn, there you go. That seals that in. So then we've got a typical TNT style pump, which obviously we can pull up and down, and there you can see the gauge, so we can see whether we're at the right pressure or not. Having finished pumping, as you just turn to the anti-clockwise and release, it automatically pops the safety valve out, and then we can just put this back in, trying not to get the string in the way. And if I turn this round, you'll notice it says 10 to 12 psi. And then if we look towards the stern under the decking, there is a scupper bung, is what they're usually called. But anyway, a scupper hole with a plug at the bottom. And people say that when you're kayaking, it's quite useful because the water that comes over the deck off your paddle or whatever will collect in there rather than you having to sit in it. So then the second valve location for blowing up the deck portion of the kayak is here on the stern deck. And as you can see here, there is a bit of a V line going all the way down the kayak, so it has a little bit of a keel which will help keep it tracking in a good line. And then moving to the stern, we've got the point for the tail fin or skeg to slot in. Slide in there. I'm not going to, again, mess about with that now. but that's the point for it. And I have heard that people put in smaller ones if they're paddling in shallower waters. And there's the underside of the scupper bung point. So as you can see, I'm sitting in the kayak. I've got the seat with the straps just as they came. There's about 4 inches behind me, so I think the seat could go further back as well as coming forward a bit. Anyway, it seems reasonable. I'm a bit of a shorty, only 5'7", but I can put my feet there just on the sides. But you probably got another 6 inches under my feet for taller people. It feels pretty comfortable anyway. So then I just carried it out into the garden for a few photos. You can see it's got quite a bit of rocker, so I imagine it's going to turn reasonably well as having the keel line for straight tracking. So yeah, just looking forward to getting out with this, hopefully next weekend. If you'd like to see more of my adventures, please do like and subscribe. Wishing you well. Take care now. Bye.